Hey everybody, welcome back. So you might not have known this, but Deb, my mom, a retired educator, who you might also know as Dr. Labcoat, and I were on WEAU yesterday morning doing a lot of different experiments you can do at home that are just like the ones we've been putting on this channel. And one of those was called salt dough. So I wanted to go a little bit more in depth on how to do that. I'll also put all the directions in the description below. But basically, salt dough is just 2 parts flour, 1 part salt, and water. I used 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of salt, but that makes this whole ball right here, and I made fossils for that newscast, so it makes a ton. So you can make however much you need for your family. But once you combine the salt and the flour, you just keep adding water. It'll start to clump together, and once it's kneadable, you'll knead it into a dough. If it's still too dry, you can add more water. If it gets a little too wet, you can add more flour. And then you'll have this nice ball of dough. And you can make whatever kind of crafts you want with it. We decided to go in a dinosaur direction, so we made fossils. I used some cookie cutters I had here, and also some plastic dinosaurs I found in our basement to make fossils like these. And the biggest thing with salt dough is that it needs to dry out completely. So on the directions, there are 3 different ways you can dry these out. I personally think the best way is in the oven on a low heat. It will take a few hours, but they'll dry out completely. They won't get warped or bubbly from getting dried too fast. So if you want the crafts to last a long time, I'd say that's probably your best bet. You'll also need to seal them if you want to keep them indefinitely, and I've got some more information about that in the directions as well. But one fun activity you can do once your salt dough creations are all done is, if you have sand or a sandbox, you can do this there, or you can use anything from flour to sugar, any sort of kind of powdery substance, and make your own archaeological dig site for your kids to investigate. So once you have your fossils, if you make those, you can bury them in whatever material you have and then give your kids some paintbrushes or makeup brushes or other things that you're not using, and you can have them practice their paleontology and carefully dig up all of your dinosaur fossils. So I hope you guys have so much fun with this salt dough. Let your imaginations run wild with what you can make. And I'll see you guys in our next video.